You want to, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ. Oh, but my beloved Prophet, tell them that if you want to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like I say here, we should love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. What should we do? فَاتَّبِعُونِي. Then listen to me and follow what I have given you. Be subservient to me and be listening to me. Be follower of what I teach you. Do my اطاعت. يُحْبِبْكُمُ. That is the part that I want us to understand. You want to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should love you back. And how does He do that? He says, فَاتَّبِعُونِي. You follow my Prophet. Then Allah will love you. Not that your love will go closer to Him and your love will be accepted by Him. No. Then He will love you. You are following His beloved Prophet, but He is loving you. That's what has to be understood. فَاتَّبِعُونِي. Follow me. يُحْبِبْكُمُ. Then Allah will love you. When Allah loves you, can you imagine how beautiful that is? And how can that can never fail? Because that will really work for you. Because even if you continue to show your love to Him and do all the efforts that you want to make in love of you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it may never be good enough, like I said. But when He loves you, it can never fail. So that is one recipe we received, that if we really want to be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is muttaqi, if you are God conscious all the time, if you become a muttaqi, if you make an intention that I want to be a muttaqi, I want to feel the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time, then what you have to do is follow our beloved Prophet and do what he has told us to do and perform and live our lives the way he has really given his own example before us. Try to live as close to those things that have been given to us by our beloved Prophet. He was a bashar, he was a human being made out of flesh and bones and blood and stuff like we are. Although he had a nuri being, spiritual being, is something that he had another kind of a standing as close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and made out of his nur. Within him, he had a whole lot of other capabilities that are difficult for us to understand. But we know that to set an example, he had to be as a bashar, as a human being, and we have seen him living with his family, living with his companions, and then again participating in all the social activities of the neighborhood, and then actually leading an Islamic movement, being a leader of not only a small society but a larger society, then having wars or tussles with the non-believers and leading the army of Muslims and believers. So he played all these roles that a human leader can play as a family person, as a community person, as a leader of a nation, leader of a religious entity. All of those roles he played, and they are as an example before us. So we should learn from that. Now coming to the Urdu verse that I had mentioned, ki Muhammad se wafa, تونے تو ہم تیرے ہیں, یہ جہاں چیز ہے کیا, لوح و قلم تیرے ہیں. Here the poet is trying to translate basically the same message that we just talked about. A poet is trying to say, ki Muhammad se wafa تونے تو ہم تیرے ہیں. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that if you are loyal to my beloved Prophet Muhammad, then I am yours, then I'm on your side. یہ جہاں چیز ہے کیا, he said, then what you want, this universe, this is nothing. لوح و قلم تیرے ہیں. You can write your own destiny. You can write your own future. You can actually decide what you want for yourself. Whatever you ask for tomorrow, I'll write it for you, if you are subservient and loyal to my beloved Prophet. So basically this poet has translated this message from Al-Quran and given us the clear indication that our salvation, our victory, our success in life depends on how well we can follow the teachings of our beloved Prophet. So as simple as it can get and yet as profound as it gets. This message is very clearly to us. And then I have also mentioned, La taqnatu min rahmatillah. Never in your life at any point feel disappointed or leave away that Allah's mercy is not for me. Do not give up hope on the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Regardless of how much larger sins you may have committed, regardless of how bad a life you have had all these years that you lived, even if you are in your 80s and 90s and 100s, and you have never really believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way you should. Finally, when you come to the message and you come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and recognize that He is your creator, He has been sustaining you even though you didn't believe in Him all your life, but He has been giving you sustenance, He has given you everything that you needed in life, and now not you have accepted the Islam or accepted Allah's oneness, and you are trying to be close to Him. Even then, with all the record that you have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is most forgiving, and He will forgive all of that. He'll clean up your slate and really give you the status that you can really be proud of, provided you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy, provided you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's oneness and His ability to be able to take care of you, and provided that you make that intention sincerely. Then after making that intention, you do nothing wrong and you follow Islam, you follow the dictates the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has outlined for you. And that way, when with sincerity and with good deeds to follow and continuing to revive your belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again stay as a moment, stay as a believer, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is most forgiving and most kind. There is no end to His mercy. So again, first message basically was, if you want to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then follow His beloved Prophet's teachings. And number two was, never ever give up on the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you believe that He's merciful and kind, and you trust in Him, and then sincerely follow His dictates, His divine message, then He is most forgiving and most kind. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to comprehend this message, live up to our full potential as human beings, try to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a heart that can continuously be connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we can depend on His mercy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy encompass us in such a way that all our sins are cleansed off and we go to Him in His presence, and He accepts us as we are and forgives us and gives us a high place in paradise. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum.